I wonder how I got here.
Good evening. Good evening.
Somehow I made the wrong turn. Now I'm lost and burned. In my mess, I fell deep. Cause my flesh was weak. But now I hear your voice. And I'm making a choice. I'm turning away from the things that I do.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening.
I'm turning away from the messed up mindset and the things that I know aren't right. I'm turning away from the
Glad that you can join and tune into Wisdom Wednesday. Turning away. How many of you are ready to turn away?
When temptation tries to lure me off my course, I will choose you. I'll choose you. Cause I've been there and I'm not
Good evening to you, those of you joining in. Good evening.
I'm turning away from the things that I do that I know aren't pleasing in your sight. I'm turning away from the mess of mindset
And the things that I know not right.
I'm turning away.
Good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm turning away. I'm turning away. How many of you can declare that? Are you tired? Are you tired yet? Are you tired? Are you tired of the same old results? Are you tired of going same old circles? Are you tired? I'm turning away. I'm turning away. How many of you can say that's your declaration? You're turning away. You're tired. You're fed up. You're no longer going to play the victimization, staying in the same situation, the same circumstances, undergoing, having the same emotions, responding the same way. Are you tired yet? I'm turning away. Turning away. Well, I won't prolong you on this evening, but I'm so glad that you decided to come and tune in, come and join. You may see the replay or whatever the case may be. If you're joining and tuning in at this time, if you can say hello, where you're from, where you're looking, where you're tuning in from. I won't be before you long. I wanted to come just to share some encouraging words with you. For those of you who, if this is your first time, I'm Dr. Perkins, and this is Wisdom Wednesday. Wisdom Wednesday is just a segment that I come and do briefly on Wednesdays, just to provide you with some encouraging words, just to provide you with some nuggets to take for the rest of the week. Because we had midweek, just some things that you can may hold on to want to help you, to propel you, to transform, to want to change so that you can get to your next. How many of you know that in order for us to change, in order for us to get to our next, in order for us to accomplish some of the things that we set forth to accomplish, we're going to have to do some changing. We're going to have to do some self-reflecting. We're going to have to be intentional about wanting to be better. So tonight, and as I said, I am so humbled and honored just to be able to come before you every week, to be able to give you some small nuggets. I'm so humbled and honored about the testimonies that I receive or the prayer requests that may come in my inboxes. I am so humble and honored to be able to be a voice that you continue to listen to, understanding that I just want us all to win, understanding that it's none of me. It's all about us moving to the next level. It's all about us aligning with our purpose of what he has said for us to do while we're on this earth. Because I don't know about you, but I know in the past, I wasted a lot of time. I wasted a lot of time with making bad decisions. I wasted a lot of times with playing victim. I wasted a lot of times with going in circles with the same things until I said I was tired. Once you understand and make that conscious decision that you are tired, you will begin to make the moves and the necessary changes that you need to make in order for you to get to your next. So tonight, I'm coming to you just to ask you this simple question. Are you tired? Are you tired? See, one thing, so let me tell you this thing. The mission of Renovating Lives and what undergoes even extends to Renovating Lives Ministries is building lives one piece at a time. Listen, there's a puzzle. Our life is a puzzle. And sometimes it takes a long time to put puzzle pieces together, especially when you have a lot of pieces. But you have to be intentional about always going back to make sure you try to figure out what piece belongs to the puzzle. And that's just like a thing in life. When you find out that things are not working, when you find out that you're not made to be with this situation, whether it's a personal situation, whether it's a professional situation, once you sit and you get to analyze, like, okay, this is not fitting. This person, this happens, this over here, I'm not happy, whatever the case may be. What should you be doing to ensure that that piece of the puzzle is fixing? Sometimes many of us go through the same thing and get the same results because we're not tired. We say we're tired of our mouth, but our actions don't follow up with what we're saying. You have to be intentional about wanting to change. You have to be intentional about wanting to better yourself. It's not about what somebody else wants for you. It's not about what they say about you, what they say that you're supposed to have or not supposed to have. It is what he says about you, and it is what you desire to do in your heart. We can talk all day long, but how are your actions lining up? You say that you're tired out of your mouth, but what have you done to change your circumstances? You say you're tired on this job. You say you want to make more money. You're tired of working long hours. How many applications have you filled out this week? How many times have you looked looked at LinkedIn to look at your state job site to see? What have you done? What have you done to try to change the trajectory of your circumstances as they may be presently? What have you done? Have you begun to fill out the applications? Have you begun to call the jobs that you know that are hiring? If finding another job is your dilemma right now. So, because evidently, if you haven't, that means you're not tired. Stop talking so much and talking about your situation, talking about this needs to be done, talking about that needs to be done, but you're not putting any work in it. Talk is cheap. You got to put in the work. If you're tired of the situation that you're in, the relationship, whether if it's a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a significant other, a husband or a wife, whatever the case may be, you need to analyze some things. You need to sit, get a journal, get a piece of paper out, whatever. Write the pros and the cons down. Write how much time you have invested in the situation, the situation you are in, and is it worth it? What's the use of wasting time and it's not worth it? You're just there because of familiarity. You're just there because you're comfortable. You're just there because I don't feel like this and that. You're just there because that's your baby daddy. You're just there because that's your baby mother. What is the use when it's not benefiting you? Are you tired yet? Are you tired as you say you are? Are you tired in your mind of going through reliving your past, of basing of your decisions off trauma, of making trauma bond decisions? Are you tired of playing victim? Are you tired of woe is me? Are you tired of always in the same situations, but with different people, but it's the same situation? So what? It's going to yield the same results. Are you literally tired, or are you just saying that you're tired? Because sometimes people want a lot of attention. They want to, oh, woe is me. I'm going through this. I'm going through that. But the opportunities that you may have to change your situation Are you taking advantage of those opportunities, or are you playing victim? It's time out to be some of us as old as we are, and we still holding on to things that happened when we was 10, 11. And so if you need to get if you need to get counseling, you need to do that. If you need to go and get some coaching or some mentoring, you need to do that. Because evidently you're not tired yet, because you're in the same situation that you was in last year, the year before that, and the year before that. And see, if you got individuals in your circle and they're close connections, and they're not trying to tell you and guide you and tell you, no, girl, you are wrong. Why are you still in that situation? Listen, when you get tired, then you're going to know, because you're going to try to remove yourself out of that situation. But until then, you're not tired. You're just talking. Who, how many of us, how many of you have accountability partners? Or do you have people in your circle that's going to tickle your fancy and just tell you what you want to hear? If so, you're not tired. You're not tired. Because if you were tired, you will evaluate and assess your situation and make whatever modifications that you have to make. If you're tired, you will cut those individuals off who makes you feel like you're in a jail cell or keeping you in bondage. I have you to always be responding outside of your character. If you are tired, you will cut them off. If you are tired, stop saying that I'm tired of this, I'm tired of going through, I'm tired of this. Because if you were, then you would seek out the opportunities, you would seek out the resources. Don't say, well, I don't know, I didn't know, I can't get no help. Listen, and this is just a hard truth. Sometimes people can be lazy. You want people to hold your hand in order for you to make change. And in reality, that is not life. You have to have that motivation on the inside, that intrinsic motivation. That is, no, it's not going to give you a gift if you come and sign up for this job. It is not going to give you this reward if you do this and that and the other. Everything is not going to be external rewards, which is extrinsic rewards. Some things have to start internally, intrinsically, within yourself, in order for you to be tired, in order for you to get motivated, in order for you to want to move. And that's why some of the reason why your children are like that. They're not motivated. They're stagnant. They're doing this. They're doing what they see is modeled, because they see mama and daddy are unstable. They see mama and daddy keep going through the same cycle. They see it in their house, in your household. So therefore they are modeling. Therefore they are producing in their actions the same situations, the same characteristics that you're modeling at home. So why do you ostracize your children? Why do you punish and give them consequences when you're modeling that behavior? That's not right. I'm here to tell you on tonight that it is possible for change. It is possible to turn around and go into a better place. It's possible to turn around and obtain better circumstances. It's possible to turn around and have the joy of the Lord. It's possible to turn around and have a peace of mind. It's possible to turn around and have healing in your body. It's possible. It's possible. What are you saying over yourself daily? How are you responding when situations come up daily? Are you looking at things from a positive perspective? Are you speaking things from a positive perspective? Or are you talking and speaking things what other people have said? Who does he say that you are? And what does he say that you should be doing in this hour? Are you tired yet? Are you tired of going in circles? Are you tired of wasting time that you can never get back? Are you trying to fulfill everybody else's vision, but you have no clue of what you're supposed to be doing because you're so busy in everything? Just like the gerbils and the hamsters, you know, that little wheel that goes around and around and around. You're going around and around and around, but you're not accomplishing anything. Are you tired yet? Stop talking people to death about what you're going to do, what you want to do, and how you're going to do it. And just do it. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. Just do it. It's time out for you to keep seeing and reaping the same thing, which is not good because you haven't decided that you was tired and wanted change. Change is inevitable. You either do it and prosper and learn and reap the benefits, or you don't do it and suffer, remain stagnant, and don't reap the benefits. It's your choice. I am here this evening to tell and to ask you, are you tired? And if you are tired, there's some changes that you need to make. If you are tired, there's some ways that you need to be going. If you are tired, there's some actions that you need to be partaking in. If you are tired, there's some things that you need to be saying. If you are tired, there's some people that you need to cut loose. If you are tired. Because if you're not tired yet, you'll be experiencing the same thing next year if you are not tired. So I encourage you on this evening to sit down and write some of the things. Let's go back 6 months. I'm not going to take you back next year. Last year. I'm not going to take you back the year before then. Let's sit down, take you out a journal and write down some things that you were experiencing last year, 6 months ago, that you're still experiencing, and write yourself a why for yes and an N for no that indicates whether if you're tired yet. If you have a why by that, if you're tired, you need to get with someone. If you don't have a coach, I'm a certified coach. I'm a certified mentor. If you don't want a coach, you need to find. So feel free to reach out to me. But if you don't need one or desire one, because some of you need one, but you make all the excuses not to get one, but you need to invest in yourself because some of you need an illumination. You need some type of guidance. You need to be able to see some things because your mindset is clouded because of who's around you and your distractions. But I'm coming to you on this evening to tell you to take out a journal, to ask you, to encourage you to take out a journal, write down 6 months, some things that you said that you wanted to change and wanted to do, and you're not, and write a yes, a why for yes, and an N for no if you're tired. If you're tired, write down some steps that you want to do to achieve that goal of whatever it may be. Sometimes it takes writing it down and making it plain in order for you to see, to be able to evaluate and assess, to determine what you need to do. If you say no, that you're not tired, and so that means you're going to still be in the same circle, the same cycle, and that's going to be on you. Don't play the blame game of blaming no one else. If you want to blame someone, blame yourself. But I encourage you on tonight to do that. It's getting ready to be 2022. And we got 16 more days in this month. And it's up to you to either make some changes can come just like that suddenly. But some things you're going to have to work on. If you don't have anything to work on, if you feel like you're not tired and you want to remain in this situation, well, that's on you. But do know you will not be able to fulfill a lot of the things that you want to fulfill because you're tied up in that thing that has you in bondage. So be free. Get loose so that you can get to your next and conquer your purpose and conquer your goals. I just came by here tonight to ask you, are you tired yet? So honestly, use transparency to ask yourself that. And take upon the task that I suggested that you do at this time so that you can move and make the necessary changes in order for you to get to your next. I thank you for joining me on this evening. I'm honored and humble for you to sit under the sound of my voice. And I pray that I said something to you on this evening that will give you the charge of wanting to figure out, are you tired yet? And make the necessary changes needed in order to make the changes in your life that is holding you back from your purpose and from achieving your goals. Thank you again for joining me on this evening, for tuning in to Renovating Lives, where it is building lives one piece at a time. Join me next week, Lord's willing, for our next segment of Renovating Life, or excuse me, of Wisdom Wednesday. Thank you so much for tuning in. And until then, have a blessed week, and know that you are somebody and you are worthy of everything that he has in store for you. The only thing that he desires is us to change for the better, because in him we can live, move, and have our being. And that is what we're supposed to do while we're on this earth. Be blessed, and until next week, have a good night.